If you're like me, you are terrible at making thumbnails, which is unfortunate because 90% of your energy is used for ideation, script writing, being on camera, and editing. While yes, all those things are important, none of them matter if nobody clicks on your video. So I asked Claude this question: how can I fix this? How can I double my click-through rate? And this is what Claude gave me. Very clean, minimalistic. Who the heck is that? Now that one I like. That looks nothing like me. Okay, clean me up a little bit. These really aren't bad for my first shot, but the second shot looks a little better. Today I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to use Claude to make thumbnails for your channel. I'm going to give you the skills file you need to create these exact style of thumbnails, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the tool that I've been working on the last few weeks that's going to make this whole process next level. The first thing that we're going to need is a folder, someplace that you can store your projects, the skill file, the Claude MD file, and any thumbnails that we end up generating through this process. So go ahead and create a brand new folder. If you already have a folder dedicated to Claude projects, you can use that one. Otherwise, create a brand new folder specifically for this Claude project. Next, you're going to need to either install VS Code or anti-gravity. That way we have a way to access Claude Code. You can generally just go through the app, but what we're going to be working on today is going to need a little bit more utility, and it's a lot easier to navigate inside VS Code or anti-gravity. But whichever your preference, it really doesn't matter. In order to get access to Claude Code, you will need a pro plan or better, so make sure that you have that set up already to go. Then you are going to need a custom skill and Claude MD file. I made both of these for you. Just click the first link in the description. Right here you'll see Automate Classroom, and then at the very top right here, and then you should see this resource at the bottom right here, Claude Thumbnail Skill. Just click on that and click on Download. Go to your Downloads folder, extract the files, and then paste those files right into the folder that you just created. In this case, I named mine Claude Test, so I'm going to right click and paste, and there it is. Inside currently you should just see a Claude folder, an ENV example, and a Claude MD example inside. Next, we're going to open up VS Code. Alright, when you open up your Visual Studio, it's going to look something similar to this. You might have a few windows popped up or a few pop-ups, but you can close those. What you need to do is on the left here, click on Extensions. You can see I already have it installed here, but you're going to type in Claude Code, and then there should be a small button like right here. It'll say Install. Just go ahead and install Claude Code for Visual Studio. Once you have that installed, let's go to the File Explorer at the top here, and then click on Open Folder. I saved mine to the desktop here, and you can see Claude Test Thumbnail, so I'm going to click on that folder, but whatever folder you name, that's the one that you're looking to open up here, so I'm going to select that folder. I'm going to go ahead and click on the ENV example here, and then click on the Claude icon top right. We don't actually need this window open. This is going to open up the actual Claude chat that we can prompt and have Claude set this all up for me. It is going to ask for a few preferences, so I chose dark and dramatic. Let's go before and after. No text hooks, and pointing finger usually works well. If you plan on using your own face in a thumbnail, make sure that you get a good, clear image, plenty of good lighting, and the expression that you're wanting to show in the video. But for the best results, I would take several photos of yourself with different expressions from different angles, some from the side, some straight forward, some from the other side, a wide variety of images and headshots. That way you have a lot of assets that you can use for a long time. Once you have your headshots, make sure that you remove the background so it's just a transparent image of your headshot, and then just drag it right over inside of the assets folder right here. And you can see it just added a brand new headshot. So now I have two headshots. The last thing we need to do to get the ball rolling is get our API key. Claude does a great many things, but image generation is not its strongest suit. So instead, we're gonna use Gemini. But before I show you where to get your API key, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment down below what thumbnail style you're most interested in. This will give me feedback so I can start building templates you can use. More on that later on. Go to your web browser and go to aistudio.google.com. Sign into your Google account if you haven't already. Then on the bottom left here, click on Get API Key. And at the very top right, Create API Key. Go ahead and click on that. Give it a name. I'll call this Test Create Key. This is your API key here. You're gonna go ahead and click on copy. Then when you get back to VS Code, you're gonna paste that inside your ENV file. I'm not gonna show you mine because that's the real code, but essentially you're gonna delete this right here and paste in that API key that you just got. Don't forget to add a balance to your credit limit on Google, otherwise you will not get any generation. I just did a one-time credit of $10. You can see right here. And after a few generations, I'm at $9.43, so this will go a long way. Once everything checks out, it's as simple as putting in your preferred prompt. For this example, I use the prompt, I want to create 4 different thumbnails using Claude to make thumbnails. Please use my headshot at, and then I just tagged March Arms Crossing. That's where all this came from. On the right, while the window on the left shows thumbnails being designed. And underneath the workspace here, this is where they all popped up. So let's take a look and see what they come up with. This one's actually kind of cool. I'm not a huge fan of the orange glow behind me, but this is a really clean thumbnail on the very first prompt. Let's take a look at the second one. I'm not a huge fan of my facial expression. It kind of doesn't look like me, a little scary. But yeah, I guess I'm not a fan of this one as much. The whole design plus my face, so we're not gonna use that one. Claude, no designer needed. Took my hat off and combed my hair. That looks better than what I actually got in real life. You know, that looks pretty good. Before my video, after Skrailer for Skiviligas to design. I mean, besides for the whatever that text supposed to say, that actually looks really good. And then let's look at the fourth one. Claude, 4 thumbnails in 60 seconds. Same image of me, nice and clean. AI mastermind, generate 4 times faster, the Claude advantage. Instant results, proven system. I mean, that one's meh, but I guess the whole thing is just to show an example. So right here you can see the comparison of all of them. These look pretty good, but let's do some more. All right, it's been about 2 minutes. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we're gonna start on E. Okay, that one's actually pretty cool. It's like it's being designed inside of a Photoshop directly there. Yeah, that looks really nice. I actually like that one a lot. This is cheating with Claude up there. Yeah. Random text again, I don't know what that says, but that one looks pretty clean aside from the image within the image. Okay, I don't know who that person is, but the actual concept inside looks really cool. I do like that. Just I don't know who's in that image. And again, I would do multiple prompts, multiple rounds, because you're not going to get an exact image that you're looking for one shot. Very rare. Let's look at the last one here. Hours of work, 5 minutes. It's not the cleanest, but you understand the concept the best there. They give me a V2 of, I think this one was from C. Yeah, C, I like that one as well. I'm very likely going to use these examples as a split test for this video. So, you know, comment down below which one you saw when it popped up in your feed, because it might not be the exact same a few days, a few weeks, even a few months down the road. See, I wanted the ability to generate images and then edit them without having to reprompt everything every time. So I created this platform where you could upload your own avatars or your own headshots. Like you can see right here, I have 2 of my own. You can upload them here. If you go back to the dashboard here, you can create a new project, pick a name for the project. So I'm just going to call this one demo, and then the niche will also be demo. This will help you find things later, but you can prompt in what you're looking to do right here. This will generate an image completely fresh using whatever API you have plugged in. You can also click here to YouTube, and you can actually grab and scrape another YouTuber's thumbnail by swapping their face and body, removing the title and text, and changing the background color or design. Just adding the link there. You can also drop in your own image if you want to go ahead and remove a background, or you could also upscale the image and increase the face enhancements, or start from a blank canvas. So let's just go ahead and start right here. So on the left hand side, you can create a text, a rectangle, eclipse background, or an image. I'm going to go ahead and just click on image and upload this one that we just made from the Claude demo. And on the right side here, you can see the AI panel. So this is where we can actually make changes by generative AI. Currently have Gemini plugged in, and I'm gonna go ahead and change the prompt to change the orange glow to a blue glow. And look at that. It just didn't change anything else. I was having issues before with it changing everything else in the image, but you can see here, orange, it literally the only thing it changed here was the glow color. So I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this real quick, and then let's go ahead and try something different here. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the glow this time. It's not terrible, it's not the best, but on the left here we can add another layer. So let's go ahead and add a text layer. If we wanna go ahead and add my own headline, let's say ×2 click-through rate. Change this to my preferred font here. And then for the fill, let's change this to a color we can actually see. I'm thinking probably black or a dark color here. This is essentially a demo of what I've created and what you can do with this tool. By the way, for those of you wondering, this only cost me about 57 cents. And I was able to generate 8 to 10 thumbnails, give or take. I lightly edited them on a software that I created with Claude Code. Look, it's never too late to start. Just make sure that when you jump in, build something that you're interested in. Build something that you would actually use. A website is a good starting place. And if you check out this video right here, I walk you through how you can build beautiful websites in just minutes. Or if you're ready, click the link below and build some cool shit with me.